Hello there and welcome back to the life of Jaime Lannister. We are saving our brother-in-law's arse here. He was at risk of losing Somerset, but we are coming to his aid and sieging out Oldtown. We're going to go to Oldtown, put some pressure on their forces to leave. They did have an army which has left off somewhere else. They've still got 4,000 men. Excellent, we have defeated the forces outside, and we are now beginning to besiege this place. We could storm it. We have 4 times the men. That'd probably be quite deadly. We should perhaps raise another force to defend our homelands. There is Lord Brax over here who could command somewhat of a force. We won't use Lannister troops though, so Lannisport and Castle Rock can remain safe. Sarsfield, Tedderings, how many men is that? 6,200, good. We're going to send these men down to Horn Hill as a sort of extra security force in case something were to happen while I'm over here besieging. It's always good to have reinforcements. The Tarleys themselves, however, should be able to take on the Hightower army if something were to occur. And it appears they are going for it. Let's see if they can manage this without our help. My acquaintance, Lord Paramount Wallace Crabbe, has tried to have Sir Bonifer Hasty hard to keep arrested, but failed. Sir Bonifer has raised his army in rebellion. Good, Bonifer the good. Good man. Excellent, the Tarley forces are engaging the high towers and doing a good job at it, but it's very close here. It appears they have lost. The Tarley forces got smashed. What useless Tarley troops. I thought Tarleys were meant to be good. Ah, of course, Lord Robert Tarley is actually in Highgarden. He is not leading his own troops here. He is delegating that responsibility, and it didn't turn out to be a wise decision. Now, Jaime, proud, charitable, we're not rashful. We're brave, so we're not going to be in any rush to sort of storm this castle, but we do have the other forces here with us. I've discovered a promising candidate. They could potentially be strong-armed to join in your factions. Threaten the noble at once. Get the Starks on our side. Lord Roland Craig calls used a favour to get Damien of Lannisport to join his faction. Wise choice. Benjen Stark has joined our faction here. We now have the North and the Westerlands united in wanting to become independent realms. If only we could get people like the Ironborn and the Vale and the Riverlands involved, that would be a great help. Perhaps if I had favours with these people. Can I buy a favour of you? No, I'm not very rich at the moment. Anyway, we do have all of the forces here. There are all of the forces of Tarley and of Lannister outside of Oldtown. Let's try and put this war down. Let's initiate an assault on the castle walls here. Excellent. My lord, we will search the dungeons at once. We have found a Master Mathis of Redmonton. He is a vassal to my brother-in-law, Lord Robert, so we shall have the man released. My lord, we have taken the High Tower, but Lord Jonathan is not here. We could arrest his family, however, which is a lot of people. Or we could take them into house arrest. I am not a kind individual. I am ruthless. I think we'll have his family put in the dungeon until then. Excellent. I am a ruthless man. Let's see what we can do with these family members, however. There are lots of them. 14! Lots of ransoms to be made. A Rhea Florence. Rhonda Rowan. There's all kinds of people. Otin Cups. Now we should execute somebody just to show the High Towers that we are, you know, serious. Not the Maester though. Probably not a family member either. There's Sir Gontor. He's a pretty good knight. I think we should go for first is a person in their service. If they don't surrender, then maybe a little bit later we'll execute an actual family member. Let's start with a man, of course. Let's go for Otin. Sir Otin. He's not even a sir. The Squire. The Squire Otin Cups. We'll have this man executed. Outside the castle walls. He's 15 years old, but he is a man, isn't he? So be it. Execute him at once. Have him beheaded, hung, drawn and quartered, or feed him to lions outside the castle gates? No, we'll simply have him hung outside the castle gate. Otter in Cups has been executed. We'll see if that puts these high towers, puts the fear of God into them. Now we do have our second army coming from the north. They are going to arrange in Horn Hill. Oh good, so my uncle Sir Stafford has made Garth see reason and like us a little bit more. Very good. Child lacks a focus. My niece Cersei Lannister. Let's give her a focus in finances. Very good. And a betrothal can marry. That is Reginald of Fangtower to Belle Frey. Let's go through it. Very good. Excellent. They have seen reason and they have agreed to a peace. Excellent. Well, as a show of goodwill, we will release his wife from jail and his 2 daughters. Wait, do I not have her? John of Order Black? No, John of Order Black has her. He has his own children in prison. What? Who do I have? Rhonda, Florence, Paxter. I have one of his daughters. Well, let's simply release her then. Excellent. You have a daughter imprisoned by you yourself, sir. You're going to have to release her from the dungeon yourself. Excellent. Well, let's simply put down all of the men. They will return home. Very good. We did a good job here. Maester Paxter here has requested an audience with you. He would like to pay his own ransom. I accept your offer. So who else do we have here? We have Rhea, the wife of Sir Mattis. Just some random. Nice. If she's not worth a ransom, let's just release her. And then we have a Rhonda Rowan, the wife to Sir Baelor Bright Smile. Well, let's simply release her as well then if we can't get a ransom. Excellent. Well done, Jaime. That was a job well done. Now, our faction does still have the Starks involved. If we were to have a fight, 16,000. 58, 15, 13. You're still betrothed there. Huh. Right, and we ourselves have 38,000. The Starks have 28,000. So we do have a very strong force around here if we were to try and go for the independence. Right, I could take King's Landing. I would like another friend though. Something like the Riverlands, right in the middle here, would be a great spot. Or the Vale, very defendable position. 38, so you... It does depend on the Reach, because they will have such great armies. Everybody else, they only have minor armies, they won't be so strong. But the Reach, very, very strong down in the Reach. Threaten the vassal, of course. Brax. No, ask politely. Ah, what a prick. We need to get rid of... Peasbury, she's a queen. Oh, Renly has a son. Well done, Renly. Congratulations, Renly. Well, so it might be time to trim his beard here. Just a little bit of trim. Yeah, just trim it down a bit. Well done, Jaime. My wife is now 38. She's getting on. Fashionable, though. Tyrion. Also, my other daughter, she is of age, and I don't want her to marry this man. He is a traitor to the realm. But a traitor to the realm might be a good ally for me. Because I want to go against the realm. But we could also offer her out somewhere else. A dwarf, you say? Huh. The Reach. Is there no way we can get an alliance here with the Reach? Marjorie is unwed. We can arrange a marriage between her and Erwin, my cousin. No, we could not. Huh. They have a Lufa, a son. Loras is also unmarried. So is Garland. Okay, well, I do have a daughter here, Lady Joanna. Let's break the betrothal here. Let's go to the region. Let's see if Lord Paramount Mace will have a marriage between my daughter Joanna and one of his sons. Garland is the oldest, but he's also a homosexual. They've actually switched the homosexuals. It's usually Loras who is homosexual, but this time it's Garland. Maybe go for Loras then instead. Loras the Able. But neither of them are any good. If this man is a publicly known homosexual, then why would he go through with the marriage? He'd rather his brother, wouldn't he? Loras. So let's just go with Loras to marry my daughter. There's also less of an age gap there. It's only 5 years. So Lord Loras Tyrell, I would like to marry my daughter, Lady Joanna Lannister. They will go through with the match. Excellent. So let's see if we get an alliance out of this. Also, a chance to prove my worth. Of course. Excellent. They have accepted the marriage. Loras Tyrell is married to my daughter. Very good. Let's try to form an alliance here. They will not allow an alliance, however, but we do have a non-aggression pact. That might, however, be enough to keep them out of the war. Because I don't see us getting him on our side at minus 52. That's quite far. His son, however, doesn't hate us so much. Loras even less. Are there any claimants who would join our court too? Imrie Florence, Erin Florence, Garrett Tyrell Well. What a fucking name. He just added well to the end of Tyrell. Tyrell Well. Like, what a stupid name. Oh well. She has arrived in my court. Her. She's Carfine. Get out of here. Leave. It is Sir Brian of Felwood's turn to joust, but the crowd's shocked. He stumbles onto the tourney field, late and clearly drunk from too much cider, and with none of his armour and only slightly more of his clothing. He tries to mount his horse, but trips and falls comically to the ground, unable to even ride. Lord Woland, Foreman of Castamere, seemed most displeased, publicly rebuking and disqualifying him from tournaments. He's 59. Why is he even here? Anyway, apparently I didn't get through in the tournaments. Okay. It should be good. Who would we place a bet on? Is my son in it? No, it's 2 Lannisters, neither are my son. That should be good. What's the point of even being here? Also, child lacks of focus. Willem Broom. He can be trained at Marshall, of course. Any marriages of court we could do? There is Donald Rutigab. There's no women, is there? Yeah, there is. There's Doreen here. Let's marry them too. Very good. There is also a marriage potential between Erwin, my cousin, and Moraine Hill. Erwin, let's have a look at Erwin. Erwin Lannister. Where you at, Erwin? Where is this fool? What on earth? Where is he? Inch has disappeared, did he? Serena, Bess, Lancel, Gerion. Lancel, he's not related like you, is he? No. Okay, well let's... Marjorie wouldn't marry him, so there's no point in trying that again. Well, let's just marry him to the Grey Court girl. Erwin Lannister. He's a courtier in Oldtown. What's he doing in Oldtown? Oh, was he educated in Oldtown? Oh, we just besieged Oldtown. Oh. Owen Lannister. Moraine. You may be wed. Very good. I however have no ward anymore, so let's try and find somebody I could educate. There is a Jason Lannister, my kinsman. A Tytos Lannister, he's a bit smarter. Let's go for Jason Lannister. To Jaime, very good. Sir Fenton and Sir Alfred battled each other. Ah, Baneforce. Wonder what that's in reference to. He fought well, good man. Sir Franklin and Sir Harry's Lydon were the next two jousts in the alliance, good for them. Ah, good. Dear Lord Baron Jaime of the Westerns, I hereby invite you to the wedding of Lord Loras Tyrell and Lady Joanna Lannister in Highgarden. Your presence would be greatly appreciated and I look forward to your attendance. I will travel to my daughter's wedding, of course. Anyway, so Franklin won a tournament there. Good for him. Does he want to join my course? No, he does not. Balon Greyjoy has had summer and winter and all added to his treasury. Good for him. Balon just out and about. What's Theon up to? Theon's just useless. Okay, he got married though. Lord Welland's tournament is finally over. Good for them. My dear Lord Paramount, I've learned that there are certain factions within the realm working to undermine my rule. If you're involved, this was. Yeah, let's refuse him. Refuse faction stuff. Do we still have? Of course, we still have the Starks. Thank you for having us, Lord Paramount Mace, who greeted us warmly to the wedding. Fine Hargard and Hippocras was served, and most lovely music was played throughout the whole night. The ceremony between Lord Loras and Lady Joanna, and the grand feast shall be held upon the morrow. Okay, but what about an alliance, Lord Mace? Now Joanna Lannister and Loras Tyrell stand before the gods to take up a holy vow of marriage. The great lords and ladies of the Reach look on as he drapes the arms of House Tyrell around the bride to finally seal their marriage. Very good. Is that it? Is that the wedding over? The feast is winding down, and now only the bedding remains. Loras and Joanna are stripped of all garments by the revelers, who make many a bawdy joke along the way. They are finally bundled into the bedchamber, where they are finally left alone. Well done. A fine tradition indeed. Oh, Brendan Blackwood's dead. Sucks to be him. Lord Paramount Mace's wedding is over, and it's finally time to begin the long way home. After the music, the entertainment, and the warmth, the real world suddenly feels cold and hostile. That's a shame indeed. Mace, come on, be my friend. Also, Ares of Blackcrown was just killed. Died in the dungeons of Jonafor of Oldtown. Ah. Aha. Oh, it sucks to be you, sir, but your son is of age, so good there. Okay. Now, we do keep having disagreements with Renly. Maybe we should act. Ask for some money first. Give artifacts. Why would I ever give him an artifact? In fact, do I have any better armor than I currently wear? Golden set of armor is plus 10. Your armor's plus 10. But you're more prestige, so let's wear you instead. Of course I should be wearing gold. Let's give the fine set of armor to my son instead. Give artifact, fine set of armor. There you go, my boy. Let's make sure my son is well protected on the battlefield if he ever does end up there. Good man. Kratos has declared a claim against Wickham. Sucks to be you, Lord Terrick. No, Jason Lannister, my kinsman, does lack a education focus. Let's give him diplomacy or martial. I'm a martial man, I'm educating him, so in martial it is. Okay, we sure we can't get anybody else onto this faction. By favor, 250 gold. What are you? Still no one forming of alliance. So why is there no by favor with you? Oh, it's right there. 250 gold. Are you sure I can't do this? Right. What if I were to take out a loan? Iron Bank of Bravos. Minor Bank or not. What about if I take one from a vassal? Lose a bit of prestige, but we'll see what money we can get here. Much knowledge has been lost since the glory days of the Valyrian Empire, but some of their engineering knowledge has been preserved in dusty old tombs for prosperity. You have spent several days studying a few of these, and your learning has improved. They were a clever bunch indeed. Actually, did he say no? I think he said no. Right, let's take out a loan from the Iron Bank of Bravos instead. 247, good. That will give us the amount we need now. As for this, don't bother me with tournaments anymore. I'm getting a bit old. And you don't even always let me in. Right, buy a favor. He says no. Oh, shit. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need to actually have him like us first. A little bit of a gift would go a long way. But then that delays us again. Guess it's very close to an alliance, though. I'd rather just have him in the faction. Right, I need a bit more money here. What about from my king? Hey, king, would you give us a loan? He cannot. Right. Well, that'll have to do for this episode. We are getting somewhat close. Mace is starting to like us here, so we might send him off someone as a ward. We sign him a guardianship over my son. My son Tyrion is a bit too young still. I do have a half-sister here. Margot, where is she? She's in court in Castle Rock. Okay. Margot Lannister to Olenna Redwine. Lady Olenna, the Queen of Thorns. That seems like a great educator. If ever there was one. Okay, very good. Now he likes me a little bit more. Cannot quite form the alliance. But we're getting there. It's 2 for 3. So maybe if I send somebody else there as well. Sign the guardian of... who else do we have? I do have my daughter and niece. Hopefully a niece would work. Margot is already over there. Okay, what is that? Half-brother? I saw half-brother. Yes, of course, Titos. Well, I send him to be educated by... Robert Tarley. Lord Paramount Mace's opinion, plus 10. Good, it'll upset Lord Crackle, but that's negligible. Okay, very good. The Reach would now accept an alliance. To the chaste charmer Jaime, peace be with you. I, Lord Paramount Mace of the Reach, accept your proposal of an alliance. I would, however, still prefer if he was directly in my faction. With me, Lord Stark. But we'll try that in another episode. Thank you for watching. I look forward to see you guys next time. Goodbye.